gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene.
It's week 16 of the 2023 season. And coming up, it's the Commanders' leader at quarterback, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Commanders and the 49ers, just ahead on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup, they're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 108 yards.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
They're trying to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. And here's Hoff Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
This pass hauled in by Dotson. Second and 5. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That's interference. Defense.
So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Niners at 11-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd and 13. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. 4th and goal. The defense needed one more stand. They couldn't get it.
I just wonder if they were thinking heavy run here in that situation instead of being able to play the pass, and they were beaten on that possession.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. This one fielded at the 5.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
George Kittle and the Niners ready for their next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there.
his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now following the touchdown, Hofrichter to kick off. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Complete to Brian Robinson. That's a gain of 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Carter. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the note.
And it's a fumble. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Right back to him on 1st down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Well, we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's Samuel, caught left side. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And we'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. But by the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass. Complete to number 6. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw.
At their 49-yard line.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, San Francisco.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
3rd quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out
on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
13 yards on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on 3rd down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a tug on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag's going to come out.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd and 2. Yeah, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Keanu Brown. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of 1 yard. And the 49ers first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now left side on the swing pass. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for Logan Thomas. Incomplete. The coverage by Tarvarius.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the 49ers, the wins keep coming as this one moves.